Hey guys, I'm back with another Attack on Titan video. I know it's been a while, well it's been a month, since my last AOT video, but the reason I'm making this video is because a crazy thought came to me about a possible anime original ending. So before I get into my theory, I do want to explain really quickly why I stopped making AOT videos, and that's because I just didn't want to make any more Attack on Titan videos, for now at least. Once part 2 of the anime came out, I was going to make more videos, and the other reason is that, at the moment, AOT is dead. But once the anime comes out, it'll obviously be the biggest thing in the world. But yeah, basically, I had a lot of fun during my Attack on Titan content creation arc, but it was time to move on to a different arc, an arc I call the moving on arc. But enough of the intro, let's officially begin the video. So 3 months ago, I made a video titled Why MAPPA Should Make an Anime Original Ending for AOT Part 2. And in that video, I didn't give any wild or elaborate theory. All I did was give a logistical argument as to why they should make an original ending. Well, it actually wasn't logistical, but basically what I said in the video is that after Chapter 139 came out, the fandom was split. 50% liked the ending, and 50% hated it. But after the additional pages came out, the majority of the fandom hated the ending. And in the video, I think I said something like 65 or 70% of the fandom now hate the ending, and only 30 or 35% like the ending. So my argument was that it would be in MAPPA's best interest to make an anime original ending, based on the fact that the majority of the fandom hates the ending. But I also gave counter arguments as to why they wouldn't, like the fact that MAPPA's workers are overworked, the fact that they're also on time constraints with all the other anime they're working on, and they just wouldn't have the time to make a whole new ending, and that it would be much easier for them to just adapt the manga. And also in the comment section, people were giving other reasons that I didn't even think about as to why MAPPA wouldn't be making an original ending. So that was that. I left it at that, and fast forward 2 months later to the last AOT video I did, and my brief hiatus from making AOT videos. It's so funny talking about this and making this video because in my latest video, a subscriber commented asking if I can make a video on Flock, and I responded by saying once part 2 comes out, I'll be making more videos. Like guys, I literally had no plans to make this video right now. But during this month of me not making any AOT videos, I always saw these videos from other YouTubers talking about how AOT might have an original ending, or new ending theory, or why it will have an original ending. But to be honest with you guys, I didn't watch any of those videos. Like I said, I wanted to move on from AOT and it was dead, or rather is dead. But yeah, I always see these videos in my recommended, but I just personally didn't want to bother watching them. But a couple days ago, I had 2 girls over at my house, and one of them was giving me brain, and the other was eating my ass. So it was happening at the same time, and this random thought just came to me. So I hit her up, she came over, and then I had 3 girls at my house. And while we were doing our thing, for whatever reason, like I don't know why I thought this, but the craziest thought came to me. And I'm not talking about thought. I'm talking about mind thought. Thinking thought. And so I told myself, I was like, this is a really interesting idea on how AOT can have an anime original ending. But that was it. I didn't give much thought to it. I was just like, yeah, that would be pretty cool. I didn't think about making a video on it, and I didn't think about it any further. But yesterday, or actually by the time this video is posted, it won't be yesterday. But on Saturday, I opened up YouTube on my phone, and on the homepage, the first thing I see is a community post by the homegirl, Brown's Magic. Shout out Brown's Magic. So in her community post, she shares another YouTuber's video, and this video was about how Attack on Titan will have an anime original ending. So this, combined with the idea that came to my head a couple days before, sparked something in my brain. So later that night, I watched about 5 different anime original ending videos, and before I watched any of these videos, I told myself, I was like, at least one of these videos has already talked about the theory or idea that I have in my head. And while none of them did, only like 2 or 3 almost hinted at it. Just barely hinted at it. So after seeing that these videos didn't have my theory, I decided to make a video on it, which is why I'm here now. Before I explain my theory, I want to say that even though I'm making this video, I still 100% believe that MAPPA will adapt the manga and not make an original ending. This video is just for fun. I'm gonna let you guys know straight up, my theory is probably the worst original ending theory out there. I'm not gonna talk about birds and the directions they're going or how they're different colors. I'm not gonna be breaking down the endings for season 2 and 3 frame by frame. My theory isn't some crazy, elaborate Sherlock Holmes enigma cracking the case type shit. My theory is pretty straight up and fairly simple. Let me know in the comments if my theory makes sense or if I'm fucking stupid and I should stop making Attack on Titan videos. I recommend watching those other anime original ending theory videos because they go deep into it and they really break it down. Now, we can finally talk about my theory. So my theory centers around Falco. In the manga, after the Marley arc, Falco had a somewhat but not really important role in the story. I mean, he did save the Alliance when he turned into a bird, but that was really about it for his character. In my theory, I believe that Falco will play a much bigger role in the anime original ending, to the point where he's actually one of the main characters by the end of the story. So let's go back to chapter 91, the other side of the ocean. Chapter 91 came right after the chapter in which Eren and all of them reached the sea. And it's the first chapter in the Marley arc, and also the first time we're introduced to Falco, Gabby, and all the others. This chapter was a big turning point for the story because it's the first time we get the story from the perspective of Marley. So anyways, the first person we see in this chapter is Falco, and he's telling a bird, shoo shoo, gather here, it's dangerous. Colt saves him, takes him back to the trenches. The other warrior candidates ask Falco if he's okay, and Falco is just sort of dazed and confused, and Isayama took this opportunity to explain to us what is going on, and who the hell are these people. And okay, that was that. But here's the thing, this scene of Falco being in the trenches plays out a little differently in the anime. In the anime, when the warrior candidates ask Falco if he's okay, Falco goes on to say that he was just flying around with swords in his hands, and he describes a battle with titans. So obviously a huge difference between the dialogue in this one scene in both the anime and manga. What makes this change of dialogue even more interesting, I'm sure you guys know already, like everybody knows. Well, if I know, then you guys know, because when this came out, everyone was talking about it. But what makes this change so interesting is that Isayama himself asked MAPPA to add this change of dialogue in the anime. Isayama himself. There were even articles written about this. Now I know what you guys are thinking. Odin, don't get too ahead of yourself. The only reason Isayama told MAPPA to add that dialogue is for foreshadowing reasons, which would be a reasonable thing to say, and a fair assumption. You can also argue that back when chapter 91 came out, which was in 2017, a year before season 3 even came out, that Isayama at the time, 2017, he didn't anticipate or hadn't yet fully realized how important Falco was going to be in the story. Maybe he just didn't have Falco turning into a big bird out of nowhere and saving the day. Which would make sense, right? Because Falco turning into a bird and then swooping in last minute to save the Alliance is one of the biggest ass pulls ever. But it also lines up because episode 1 of season 4 came out last December on the 7th. And literally the next day, chapter 135 came out. The chapter in which Falco saves the Alliance. So Isayama and MAPPA were probably in talks about their release date for season 4. And when Isayama found out it was going to premiere on December 7th, he was probably like, oh, what do you know? Chapter 135 comes out a day later. Oh, you know what would be cool? If you add this piece of dialogue, which would foreshadow Falco turning into a big bird. But here's where my theory comes in. We know based on the facts and rules that Isayama has created around the Titans, that every Titan holder has the ability to see the past memories of the previous Titan holders throughout history. But the Attack Titan is the only one that gives the current holder the ability to see the future memories of future holders of the Attack Titan, and it also gives them the ability to pass down future memories to the past. So based on all of that, how in the fuck is Falco in this exact moment, in the trenches, how is he describing a future memory talking about flying with swords and titans? In this moment, we know that Falco does not possess any titan, let alone the Attack Titan, because Eren is the current holder of the Attack Titan. We also know that at no point in the manga does Falco ever possess the Attack Titan. So again, how in the world is Falco getting memories of a future event? And I know what you guys are saying. Odin, well, this isn't anything new. We've actually seen this before. All the way back in episode 1. And the first time we see Eren, he gets future memories. And at that point, he didn't yet have the Attack Titan. But here's the thing. We know that Eren will obtain the Attack Titan in the future. And we also know that he has passed down memories to himself. Because chapter 138 showed us that. So again, I know I sound like a broken record, but how is Falco getting a future memory when at no point will he ever possess the Attack Titan? And we never see Eren pass down memories to him. Let me repeat, that every Titan gives the current holder the ability to see the memories of all the previous holders. Armin talks about seeing Berhold's memories, Galliard talks about seeing Emir's memories, and so on and so forth. But the Attack Titan is the only one that allows the holder to see future memories and pass down future memories to the past. As I just explained, Eren passed down future memories to himself. In chapter 121, Eren showed Grisha future memories, and the owl talks about Armin and Mikasa, who he doesn't know at all since they aren't even born. Hence, they are from the future. We never at any point, whether the manga or anime, we never saw Armin getting memories of a future event, like a battle, or even just a memory of him having the Colossal Titan. We also don't see this with Reiner, Annie, Berhold, Zeke, or anyone else for that matter. We only see that with holders of the Attack Titan. So my theory is this. Assuming MAPPA makes an original ending, which I think they won't, but assuming they do, in this anime timeline, Falco will at some point either obtain the Attack Titan, or Eren will at some point pass down memories to Falco. That's it. That's my basic theory on an original ending. As for the reasons for this, I do not know. I can only guess that Falco will probably kill Eren and obtain the Attack Titan, and maybe he's sending future memories to his past self to undo everything that Eren did. Or maybe, since the anime will be a different timeline than the manga, Eren, using the power of the Founder and the Attack Titan, will be able to look into different timelines and see his absolute failure in the manga timeline. So in order to change that, maybe he sends future memories to Falco in an attempt to get Falco on his side to help him complete the rumbling. Or maybe he will make it so that Falco was never able to save the Alliance by swooping in last minute. And guys, here's the thing. The reason why I think this is because but when MAPPA does adapt the manga, because they will, one question we're all going to be asking, or at least I know I'll be asking, is why the fuck and how in the hell is Falco getting future memories, since at no point in the manga does Falco ever obtain the Attack Titan, and we also never see Eren pass down memories to him. So this would be one of the biggest plot holes in Attack on Titan. A plot hole that Isayama himself asked for. Isayama told MAPPA to include the scene in the anime, but if it turns out that MAPPA adapts the manga, and we don't get any answer as to how or why Falco's getting these memories, then this will legit mean that Isayama literally forgot his own story and the rules of his own story. If Isayama asked for the scene to be included, with no answer, then this will ruin his career. Well, his career was already kinda ruined with chapter 139, but this would be like putting the final nail in the coffin. This would mean that he literally created one of the biggest plot holes in the story with no explanation whatsoever. Isayama either forgot about the rules of his own story, or he simply does not care. But yeah guys, that's my theory on a possible anime original ending. Whether Eren wins or not, I don't know, since this theory isn't about Eren. This theory is about Falco, and the possible huge role that he will get in the original ending. That being said, even though I do hope we get an original ending, I seriously doubt we are. Thank you guys so much for watching. Wow, I can't believe I made another Attack on Titan video. I really didn't think I was gonna make another video until part 2 of the anime came out. Like guys, I was even contemplating not even doing a video for ANR part 2. But don't worry, I'll make a video on ANR, and that'll most likely be my next Attack on Titan video, since it comes out on the 9th. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll really appreciate it. I love you guys so much. Thank you, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace!